because we don't want to give bum. We don't want to give bum. Like, we're cute. We don't want to give bum. And whenever you're inconsistent, it just gives like this girl, this boy don't even know what they want in life. You know, and do you want to be perceived that way? No, we don't. We want to we want to give like, okay, we know what we're doing. Welcome back to another episode of Not a Podcast. Y'all, it's been a long time since I did another episode. I literally only did one episode. Like, that's insane. I literally had all these plans and but that just brings us into today's topic, which is consistency. Y'all, consistency in all you do. Like, consistency is key. I can't even say it right. Like, y'all, consistency, literally, in your career, in your relationship, friendships, romantic relationships, in your goals, in fitness, in your health. Y'all, when I tell you, that is a cheat code to just being successful and good at anything. But you know what I feel like? I feel like social media, yes, it's been good. It's good to inspire people here and there. But I feel like people would be more consistent with what they actually cared about if they weren't chronically online, like chronically on social media, just taking in people's point of views. So let's say, for example, your goal is to run a mile once a week. But you go online and you see all of a sudden it's people running marathons. It's like they're doing all this. But you know damn well that 1 mile a week was healthy. It's good enough for you. So now you're like, oh man, if I only run 1 mile, it's not good enough. And then you just end up being sad and you're just inconsistent. You stop doing it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not healthy if you don't know yourself. You know what I mean? And if you don't know yourself, that's when you're online trying to choose other people's lives when you need to solidify what you want for yourself and just stick with that. Literally. And I'm not even saying like you're trying to be like somebody, but it's like whenever you see somebody accomplishing something in the line of whatever goal you have or just being somewhere relative to what you want, you're like, okay, damn, maybe I should go for that goal instead. You know, when in reality, you should just focus on what you already set your mind to and keep it at that. Do you get? But it's just so hard sometimes because we're just chronically online. But regardless, consistency is attractive. Once you're not consistent, you're automatically ugly. Sorry. That's just how it is. Like, be consistent in whatever you do because we don't want to give bum. We don't want to give bum. Like, we're cute. We don't want to give bum. And whenever you're inconsistent, it just gives like this girl, this boy don't even know what they want in life. You know, and do you want to be perceived that way? No, we don't. We want to we want to give like, okay, we know what we're doing. I don't know, that's just what's been on my mind lately because personally, I've been inconsistent because, like, for example, this podcast, I came up with the freaking idea just to be not, did I call it a podcast? For example, this little series I'm doing, this Not a Podcast, is because I started off with just ranting on TikTok, which I still do. I just will say my little 1 minute rants. And I'm like, okay, I kind of have a little bit more to say than 1 minute. So let's put it into a video. Cool. Come here. I do one episode. I don't know what happens. Maybe some discouragement happens somewhere down the line. I said, nah, let's not do it no more. Why? Like, you know what I mean? Another thing is like your goals, they should be for you. Your goals should not be for your friends, your family, or anyone to just impress anyone. It should be just for you. Because when you start adding other people into the mix or thinking of other people or thinking of how people are going to perceive you once you get to the goal, it doesn't make you actually want to go for it. Do you know what I mean? Let's say you have a 9 to 5, right? If you want to climb that corporate ladder, you need to be consistent with being a good employee. Do you get anything? If you have a business, you want to grow, you need to be consistent with putting out stuff for people to buy and growing that income. Do you get, like, it's literally consistency. If you want your skin to look good and you want to be healthy, like you want good, healthy from the inside out, you need to be consistent with the food you eat, the vitamins you take, the water you drink. It's everything. Like, think about any goal you want right now. It's just linked to consistency. Like, am I clocking it? See, I'm clocking it. You know what I mean? But I feel like we all know this, but we're just, human nature. It's a lot easier to be lazy. You know what's harder than being lazy? Being broke. And once you're broke, then you're sad. Then you can't move. Then you can't do nothing. You know what I mean? It's just, But this can all be solved if you was just consistent. You know what I mean? Like, another thing is being discouraged whenever you don't hit your goals or you don't hit certain targets. I think the goal here should be everything you can control. Do you get, like, everything that you put out? Let's say you want to post 3 times a week, and in your head you're like, oh, I want to get 20,000 likes on each post. Babe, your goal should be that you just get those 3 posts out. Do you get? Whatever happens is out of your control. You see? But it's sometimes hard. Like, I get it. Like, yeah, but Susie, that's my age, is doing the same thing, and she's like, yo, we can't be comparing. We don't know we don't know the ins and outs. Another thing that I've just learned not this year, but just gradually, like, as I'm hearing people's stories, you don't know the ins and outs of what's really going on in people's lives. You don't know what they're really doing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, some people is doing some things and you just don't know. So it's like, try as hard as you can to never compare yourself to anyone, no matter how similar you think you are with that person. Because, babe, you'll be shocked. You would be shocked as to what people got going on in their lives behind the scenes. Like, and then again, that's none of my business. But I'm just saying. Another really big thing I want to talk about is, this is a little bit niche, but like consistency in the way you interact with people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fan of those people that switch up the way they behave just because so-and-so is around, just because, like, hey, once I peeped that, like, okay, we're around these kind of people and you're acting this way, and you're around these kind of people and you're acting a certain kind of way, babe, that's probably the last time you're gonna see me around you. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, it's the last time. I can't even do that fake hanging around people stuff. That's the last time that you're gonna see me around you. Because what? I don't know. I don't like people that are like that. Like, whenever I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. My thing is, like, whatever personality you're showing me, that better be the personality you're showing John. You feel me? Or Jacob. That don't be, or your best friend. Like, don't be moving. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like people that are inconsistent with their personalities. Like, that's lame, Deb. But hey, this is just for people that actually care about their lives and actually want to better themselves. But then again, if you want to be broke, ugly, and at home, cool. Keep doing what you keep chilling, keep vibing. This is just my 2 cents on consistency, okay? Because at the end of the day, that little saying that people say that it's a little bit controversial, that we all have the same 24 hours. I kind of agree with that. Let me land. I agree with that, because at the end of the day, we all have the same 24 hours to make some shake for ourselves, to make life work. And I'm not going to compare myself to people that are obviously in, like, really, really, really less fortunate situations. But from somebody that's lived in Nigeria that now is living in America, if you're living in America, there's no excuse. I'm so sorry. There's no excuse under any circumstance. Like, this is the country that people are literally fighting battles to come and live in, to just touch the soil. And you're in America acting bummy, acting lazy, relying on others. Babe, nobody's coming to save you. Once you get that through your little thick skull and realize that nobody's coming to save you, then that fire in your booty is gonna actually make you get up and do some work. Just saying. Don't shoot me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a vessel. As the people in the church say, I'm just a vessel. Anyways, now let's talk about the inconsistent. Okay, here's one little example. Y'all don't like it when a man is inconsistent. You don't like it when a friend is inconsistent. Let's say you want to hang out with a friend, she's always bailing on you. Inconsistent. A man is not texting you back. Inconsistent. You're not taking your vitamins. You're not going to the gym. Inconsistent. Do you like yourself? It's like, you're really, and people that are inconsistent with certain things that they can control, like the gym, their health, their career. I feel like that is what allows bad situations into your life. Like, if you continue to not care about your own self, what makes you think somebody else that doesn't know you from nowhere will be consistent with you and treat you good? Romantic and platonic friends, anything. You know what I mean? It's like, treat yourself good and you gonna know, this person is okay, yeah, clipped. You know what I mean? Like the beginning red flags in any kind of relationship, once you actually like yourself, they become like flashing lights, not red flags no more. It's flashing lights and you're done with it. You know what I mean? You don't just, oh, it's okay, I'll let it go. No. Baby, we don't let nothing slide over here. We don't let nothing slide over here, okay? And the more you let things slide up and down, that just shows that you don't care about yourself. I don't know. Let me change the battery real quick. Hold on. Okay, I just changed the battery. But anyways, let me tell you a little story. So I was at the bank the other day and I'm just looking at the lady, like, you know, as she's typing up and doing the documents, and I just stared at her for like 10 seconds and I just stared at her for like 10 seconds and I said, ma'am, do you like your job? And she looked at me and she was like, I mean, I've been here for 27 years. It's not what I wanted to do, but it's not what I wanted to do with my life, but that's where I am. I don't mind it. And I was like, what did you actually want to do with your life? And she said she wanted to be a nurse. I was like, girl, you could have been a nurse. I don't know what I really said. I think my mind just went blank. But I'm pretty sure I was like, are you really? Like, my thing is like, why do we settle for things that are easier? You know what I mean? She wanted to be a nurse. Nursing is a very popular profession. If you were consistent and went to school and went to the classes, you could have got that stuff done in 2 years. You know what I mean? But we settled for something that seemed easier in that moment and weren't thinking about it. She wasn't thinking about the future of she was going to look back at her life and regret, oh, I wish I did. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, is it really, like, why do we pick the easier choice now? Like, one thing that I genuinely feel like people need to start looking at is your long-term plan. Like, if you invest in this thing right now, whatever you're doing, whatever goals you have, it may not look like much right now, but if you just keep on doing it over and over again, look at the potential, you know? And believe in that potential. At the end of the day, along with consistency, I will say the two things that I have realized. The second thing is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself like no man's business. Because baby, if you do not believe in yourself, nobody on this earth will give a damn about you. I promise. And people can smell someone that doesn't believe in themselves from a mile away. You know, if you are delusional about whatever you're doing, whatever you're practicing, whatever you're trying to, you know, study for, if you're delusional that you will actually get to that end goal, then babe, it's yours. It's done. It's done. It's clipped. Be delusional about it. Believe in yourself, and it's yours. Yeah. I don't know. I just want to see, like, I genuinely want people around me that are extremely consistent. That's another thing. The people around you can drastically affect how consistent you are with your goals. Because think about it. Think about it. If your friend is on top of her stuff, going to the gym, waking up on time, reading about everything, if your friend is doing that, you're not going to want to be a bum next to her. You're going to want to get on your stuff too. You know what I mean? But if you have a chill friend, bummy friend, you're like, y'all just gonna be like two bums, two peas in a pod. Twin sisters, two bums. When y'all can really be bossing up together. You know what I mean? It's like two bums love to be around each other. Two bums love being around each other. You never really see a friendship where it's one hustling and the other is chilling. You never see that kind of friendship. You never see that. Like, they're usually both on the same type of thing, same type of timing. And if one person is hustling and the other person is just chilling, I can bet you that friendship is not gonna last long. They're not on the same wavelength. They're not on the same wavelength. That's just my own 2 cents. I don't know. But yeah, it's so important to choose wisely. Like, I was gonna say, get people around you that believe in you, but babe, at the end of the day, if you believe in you, who cares? Who cares? As long as you believe in you, you are good, honey. You are good, Pookie. Nobody else is needed. I swear. I swear. Like, there's so many people that I look at, especially on social media, and like see their come up and things like that. And I'm like, dang, this person has been consistent. Like, they've stayed through the thick of it. Like, because at one point, generally there's just random points, but at some point there was a time where like social media, like it just wasn't going up for nobody. Like the algorithm was just really bad, you know, everyone was just not feeling it. But certain people, they kept going, they kept going, they kept going, they kept going. And look at where they're at, on top. They kept, you know what I mean? They didn't let, you know, the things that they couldn't control affect their level of consistency, you know? And at the end of the day, that just makes them more attractive. You know, it makes them more seen, more wanted. I don't know. I personally feel like as long as you're consistent in whatever you do, baby, you will make it. And make it, this is not society's definition of make it. This is, you're gonna make it on your terms and whatever goals you want. Okay? Period. Bye. Thanks for watching.